On goes the moustache, then the beard. Tonight, in disguise as an Arab sheikh, to expose those who deal illegally in rare birds of prey. And for the first time ever, a thief is caught on film, robbing the nest of a peregrine falcon. Could you tell us how you came to be stealing peregrine eggs? Baby peregrine falcons, being supplied by you.
Baby.
Who'll give you these?
I'll tell her.
Oh, poor thing.
Definitely wild.
Yeah.
White seer. Bluey white
This
seer.
is a peregrine falcon chick, stolen from its nest.
Did he say whether it was he that had taken them or
No,
somebody else
he
had
didn't
given
say
them?
he had taken. He said he had seen them in the area earlier on.
Evidence of an organized and vastly profitable trade in endangered birds of prey.
I cannot imagine anybody wanting to take a British peregrine for a British market at today's prices. The whole thing seems totally pointless. All I can imagine, therefore, is that nearly every peregrine taken from the wild is for an illegal export.
To whom?
Can only be the Arabs.
It's the demand from the Middle East that fuels the market. Hunting with falcons is the sport of sheikhs. In this case, the prey is a local bird called the hubara. Falcons can be bred in captivity, but many Arabs still believe wild birds have superior speed and killing power. And Scotland, for those who want illegal wild birds of prey, is the source for some of the most highly prized, the peregrine falcons. This bird is officially considered to be as endangered as the elephant and the panda, and as we'll show tonight, the pressure is still on.
Why are the culprits so difficult to catch?
Well, part of the problem is because they claim birds taken from the wild are bred in captivity. You see, it's very easy for you to have a shed in the bottom of your garden with a male and a female peregrine falcon and claim that they've laid eggs, when in reality, often these eggs come from the wild.
Indeed they do, and with the help of Andy Jones, we mounted a 24-hour watch on one particular nest. Every year for 10 years, peregrines have nested here. And it's because every year for 10 years this nest has been robbed that we set up camp and cameras and waited.
The person who's going to do the climbing for a start is motivated by profit, by greed. But that's not where the real profits are. He's just a functionary. He's just doing the job for someone else. So the eggs or the chicks are taken. The young birds are then passed into the system. There are a variety of middlemen, people perhaps in this country, or even in France, Belgium, Germany, who will be arranging for these birds to be taken out to Germany and then perhaps onto the Middle East,
where the right falcon can easily be worth £15,000.
Okay, Debbie.
Falconer Chris Neal volunteered to help us track down the minority of falconers in Britain and Europe who are breaking the law and dealing in wild birds.
I think falconry needs a bit of cleaning up. I'm doing this because I believe in that these birds should not be stolen from the wild for gain. Egg stealers and chick stealers should be sorted out. Come on, Squall. Come on. We're this way.
Falconry in Britain has a growing following.
There you are, that's a little squawk. Good little chap.
The exploitation of the falcons themselves is supposed to be controlled by a system of ringing. Only captive bred birds can legitimately be ringed, and the ring is put on within days of hatching under the supervision of the Department of the Environment. But the system, as we'll show tonight, is easily abused. We set off first to Germany, to the biggest falcon centre in Europe, where Chris Neal had been told the owner could make wild-caught Scottish peregrines, what he calls passage birds, available. Behind 15-foot security fences, Harold Cuthbert took us to see his young peregrine falcons, but a few of the thousands of birds of prey he keeps on site, all, he claims, captive bred. Cuthbert readily admits that the best of his birds go to the Middle East. So it was natural for Chris Neal to pose as a buyer on behalf of an Arab royal family. Cuthbert was keen to meet them, so we hired an actor. And our fake sheikh, buying for his big brother, repeatedly insisted that he was only interested in wild peregrine falcons from Scotland. Then Cuthbert faxed this confirmation.
I know exactly what kind of falcons are necessary for Arabian falconry, and assure His Excellency that he will get what he needs.
At the Scottish nest, robbed 10 times in 10 years, the watch was well underway.
They really are magnificent birds, aren't they?
Fantastic birds, and that's one of the reasons why there's so much in demand. I mean, even in the 10 days or so that we've been here, we've heard of sites that have been robbed in Cumbria, one just down the road now in Dumfries and Galloway. And I know that when I get back to the office, and I hear about sites which have been robbed from all over the country, Wales, southwest England, northern England. It's very sad, very disheartening for nature conservation.
Something fairly odd going up there, Andy. There's another bird, another male, I think, buzzing the nest.
Yes, it's an intruder male trying to sort of muscle in on the action. Obviously wants to breed with the female that's already established there.
But then came the cry heralding a human threat. A man who had no right to be there. We know he's called Andrew MacDonald, and he's breaking the law by disturbing the falcons, let alone handling their eggs. However, he does leave empty-handed. By now, from Germany, the dealer had sent a personalized sales video to our fake sheikh.
Your Royal Highness, I'm happy to present you a Scottish female, about now 1 kilo, 990 grams. You will get this type of quality.
Herr Cuthbert, a moment, bitte. My name's Roger Cook from Central Television in Britain. Do you remember dealing with Sheikh Al Noman?
Dealing?
You offered,
He was trading. He was visiting my center.
and you offered to sell him 20 passage birds. So where would these birds have come from? You have been dealing with, or at least benefiting from, the theft of illegal birds.
We have no stolen birds.
That's as may be, but he certainly has had. Indeed, he was convicted in 1990 for possessing and transporting illegal peregrine falcons.
Maybe, but if you come, if some...
Our fake sheikh's main meeting had been with Cuthbert's sometime Mr. Fixit, a convicted Belgian bird dealer called Michel Martello.
Come here next to me.
Yeah,
He said he could deliver wild peregrine chicks from Scotland, but he was a little worried.
The thing is, you see, I don't want to talk over that.